And I think I can walk around my neighborhood.
If you live here, yeah. So you live here.
Right?
You live here?
You gonna keep asking me the same question over and over and over and over and over. This man following me. This is harassment, right?
You haven't answered yet.
That's harassment, right? That's harassment, right?
I think what you did to my wife, yes.
Look. He followed.
What you did to my wife,
You
yes.
read it up.
Alright, what's up with it, y'all? So look, man, I'm back again with another video, right? And this situation right here is crazy. It's been going viral all over the internet. I think it originated on TikTok, but I seen bits and clips on Facebook. Now, I don't know the exact details on what he was doing outside, but it really don't matter, honestly. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to get into that in just a second. But before we get into this, I just want to tell everybody out there to hit the like button for me if you want to. I rarely ask people to do that, but on certain videos like this, YouTube don't really just show them. And I think that these situations should be shown the most for awareness and for people to actually see how they look on camera doing stuff like this, even though most of them don't care no way. But anyways, man, let's get straight into this situation right here. I just want to tell everybody out there that I hope that they are having a good day today, or you will have a good day today, just depending on when you see this video or when I post this video. I'm just simply wishing y'all nothing but the best in every aspect of your life, and I hope that you're okay out there physically, mentally, and spiritually. And when I say this, I'm only talking to my supporters and to those who reciprocate the same energy back to me, and to those who say the same thing back to me in return. Okay, let's get into this. So this took place in Florida. I think it was around the time Hurricane Milton just came by not too long ago, right? And this is what I've seen on social media. I've been trying to do my research on it, and I think that's what really is going on. I just want to let y'all know that if I'm slightly wrong about something, you will know straight up right now. But basically, you know, it was around the time Hurricane Milton was going on. I think that these houses are $1 million homes or $500,000 and up. And it's a nice neighborhood is what I'm getting at. So this young man was walking around the neighborhood around this time, and I think they didn't have any power. And, you know, he was just out on the block looking around, walking around. I think they were trying to find cell phone service or something like that. There was a lot of different things that I seen. That's what I'm saying, what I say. I haven't seen him speak directly, but credible sources have been saying this. But anyway it goes, it don't matter what the hell he was doing. He was walking around the neighborhood, and a couple of thugs, gang banging, sit tripping thugs walked up on him, addressing him about being in the neighborhood. You know how thugs do, they be sit tripping and, you know what I'm saying, banging and stuff like that on different people. And that's what took place with this right here. Now, I haven't watched the full thing, but I did see majority of what I think is out there. So let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to talk about this situation. I'm going to look for updates while I'm actually running the video so we can talk more about it. But as of now, this is all the information that I have. Let's get into this and watch this, and I want to know your thoughts and opinions. Let's go. Look at Thug.
Nigga, brother. He ain't my help.
Obviously, he doesn't live here.
I can't really.
Your friend, that's why I just let us know, because you're getting neighbors concerned for starting walking around my house. Hold on, Steve. You've been past my house 4 times. I don't know you. I've never seen you before, and you're walking past my house over and over again. So if you live here or you have a friend visiting here, that's fine.
I'm not in front of your house.
He said if you live here or have a friend here, that's fine. And a lot of the stuff is muffled. And I had somebody to say something about audio quality and stuff like that. Look here, man. These videos have different audio quality. Some are better than others. He's outside walking, the wind is blowing. So if you got something to say about that, just move around. But it don't matter what the hell he doing around there. He don't need your approval talking about that's fine if you got this and that going on. And the other dude back there is sweating bacon grease and titty juice, walking around bothering people, sweating straight down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Titty juice just sweating everywhere, man. But yeah, I just hate that they treat him like this. Let's get back into it. I have to say something about that because that's kind of triggering to me to actually see a person say, if you got this going on, that's fine. You don't own this block, weirdo, funky fucker.
You actually following me.
Look at him. Bacon grease everywhere.
We're just asking a question. You live out here?
I'm part of the neighborhood.
You're part of the neighborhood? Does that mean you live here? It's simple.
Like, bro, what?
You live here? You went up to my wife.
Anybody did that to your wife?
I don't know what you're talking about. Correct. And I think I can walk around my neighborhood.
If you live here, yeah. So you live here.
Right?
Even if you don't.
You live here?
You gonna keep asking me the same question over and over and over and over and over. This man following me. This is harassment, right?
Look at him.
That's harassment, right? That's harassment, right?
Yep.
I think what you did to my wife, yes.
Look.
You trying to finesse it. What you did to my wife?
The fuck is wrong? Why? Bro, you don't tell me what the fuck I should not and should be. You better watch yourself. Fuck. I don't even want to I can't even be comfortable because look at this shit. And y'all coming out to rock the block with some people. They trying to go off and shit with their kids. These people out here following me and shit. This ain't weird. Look at the neighborhood creepers. The neighborhood creepers. Damn. What the fuck? Buddy, look out, buddy. He's still creeping.
See. No, see.
What the fuck? Hey, that's some weary shit, my boy. Damn.
Okay, so look, I done found a couple of updates, so I'm finna download these real quick and add it to the video. It looked like one of them is kind of replaying this over, but he is speaking as well. So give me a second, let me add it to the video, and we're gonna talk about it. But like I said, it's gonna be like a replay, but I guess he's breaking down certain things. That's why he's replaying it. Now, hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, y'all. So I done added everything to the video and stuff like that. I just want to say that this situation right here should let a lot of people see what's going on in the world because they act like they so oblivious even though they know. But when these situations make it to the internet, they need to be blasted, exposed everywhere because there's so many people losing their lives due to the fact that people sit tripping and gang banging and being thugs and all of that other type of stuff. These thin-skinned fuckers out there acting a fool. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times, man, people be doing this because they be intimidated or they don't like the fact that you're nonchalant. They hate that you really don't give a damn. They don't like that. And I see that, and they grinds people gears when you really don't give a damn. You feel me? And, you know, I feel like he should keep doing what he's doing, but at the same time, stay with a weapon. Who's to say that he didn't have one now? But keep yourself a weapon because you never know what you might have to do if somebody tries to do something to you. I'm not saying be an aggressor, but I always be on defense because thugs don't give a damn what they do. Let's get back into it, though.
This bitch actually creating problems and shit.
Yep. Being
this shit wild as
That's a pew-pew in his hand. If I say it, they're going to take my video down, so I can't say it.
Hold on.
Sarasota, Florida, where this group of white people profiled this black teen.
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, buddy? I thought it was a skit at first. The way they act. So, I missed that part looking for a damn update about the fire. But I did see a clip of this happening. And I want to say that dude got a serious little man complex. To be out there acting like that, doing certain things just don't make no sense to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to pull out a weapon and stuff like that. What if he had one and just fired up the whole... What if he had a switch on him and just did everybody in out there because of you want to act like you macho man and a tough guy? You trying to put on this show, this facade in front of your woman and your kids and all the other type of stuff, and it ain't worth it, bro. If they don't know that your character is a certain way beforehand, don't try to prove your point and end up losing your life or getting them hurt in the midst of all of this. This situation right here should have never, ever happened. And I do feel like they should be in jail for this. Now, let's get back to this. Like I said a while ago, because some people be acting like they don't understand. This going to replay again. But I think this dude's going to give us all of the updates that we need because it says updates. This is who this is and everything like this. So I guess he found out who the men are. Which, I mean, I can't even call them men. Those thugs, those gangbangers are. Let's get back into it. Look at him.
never seen me before. And you're walking past
You don't
my
need to
house
know me,
over
nigga.
again. So if you live here or you have a friend visiting here, that's fine.
I'm not in front of your house.
You're actually following me.
You went up the wrong flight. We're just asking a question. You live out here?
I'm a part of the neighborhood.
You're part of the neighborhood. Does that mean you live here? It's simple.
Like, bro, when?
I'm asking a question. You live here? You went up to my wife.
Bro, I didn't go up to your wife, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Right. And I think I can walk around my neighborhood.
If you live here, yeah. So you live here.
Like,
You live here?
you gonna keep asking me the same question over and over and over and over and over. This man following me. This is harassment, right?
You haven't answered yet.
That's harassment, right?
Definitely.
That's harassment, right?
I think what you did to my wife, yes.
Look. You followed it.
It's my wife,
You read it up.
Yes, he lives there. He absolutely lives there. And he doesn't have to answer to anybody who decides to profile him. He doesn't have to.
The fuck is y'all? Why? Bro, you don't tell me what the fuck I should not and should be. You better watch yourself. I don't even want to, like, I can't even be comfortable because look at this shit. Then y'all coming out the block ways some people, they trying to walk the shit with their kids. These people out here following me and shit. This ain't weird. This ain't, look at the neighborhood creepers. The neighborhood creepers. Damn. What the f? Buddy, look at Buddy, he's still creeping.
See. No, see.
Look at him. He think he a real gangster out there.
What the fuck? Hey, that's some weary shit, my boy. Damn. Yeah, look around this bitch actually creating problems and shit. This shit wild as
I have to be honest, this video does not surprise me. While it is crazy and horrifying, it does not surprise me that this man here pulled out a weapon. He wanted to end his life for merely walking and existing. I'm not surprised by this video because I've seen so many videos like this. I've heard of so many stories like this. I mean, if this is surprising to you, what planet have you been living on? Have you heard of a boy named Trayvon Martin? Have you heard of Ahmaud Arbery? This is not uncommon. In fact, I've even covered a video about this very thing a couple years ago. It was called Oral and Boogers. It was about Howard Earl Hughes and Donald Corsi in Sanford, Florida, same place Trayvon Martin was murdered, where they decided that a black kid who was driving through their neighborhood, because he was visiting a friend, he had every right to be there, but they decided because he was going too fast that it was okay for them to throw a landscaping stone through his car window while he was driving, almost killing him, and then surrounding him, this kid yelling and cursing at him, and even one person had a gun on them, just like in this video here. Now, I didn't have a chance to identify everybody in this video because I put my full attention on identifying Steve here, the one who pulled out the weapon, and I don't even want to imagine what he was planning to do. If it wasn't for his friend having a moment of clarity and jumping in and getting between them, we all know what would have happened. Same thing that happened to Trayvon Martin. Same thing that happened to Ahmaud Arbery. Hello, Stephen Correga. Why did you draw a on him?
Look at that thug, that bacon grease, titty sweating fucker. No crime was committed. Hell nah, what?
You want to identify one more of them?
Hold
I
on.
identified.
Because if that was me and you, if you black, I gotta do it like this. Y'all know I rarely speak on race, but I mean I speak on it, but y'all know what I'm saying. I don't try to compare it or do none of that type of shit because I got people who rock with me. That's all nationalities. But you know, if it was me and another black person walking around doing this to people, we would be in jail. Somebody would have justified the reason why they shot us. You feel me? I mean, there's so many different things that people get away with consistently that don't make no sense to me. I feel like that these guys should have definitely went to jail for doing what they did. Look at them titties just hanging everywhere. He's sweating all the way down here. Boy, you know that nigga probably smell like all type of different shit. But, you know, it's just sad and unfortunate that these situations continue to happen and nothing really does happen to the people who are the aggressors. Unless you are of color. And that's just something that really is the truth. I'm going to keep it all the way transparent. And a lot of people that's out there know what's up, and they aren't even black. You know, they know what it do, and they really don't like it too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he definitely should be in jail. There's no way in the hell he should be out here, especially when they pull out that fire, because there was a firearm in my personal opinion. Now everything in this video from beginning to the end is allegedly, but that's just my thoughts and opinions on that. Let's get back into it though.
Stephen Correga as the guy who pulled out a weapon on this black team,
Look at
simply walking and existing in his neighborhood.
No, he jack off all day at the computer. Look at him look at him just thugging hard as hell. Look at him. Why he said tripping so hard? Boy, just said tripping. He laughing at them. They don't like that.
That's some weary shit, my boy.
And I love that you guys have been sharing this. I love that you guys have been getting the word out so that this family can get justice. And I do have the name of this guy here too. I've seen you walk by my house like 4 times. What are you doing?
I'm sure you get your goddamn ass back.
I'm not walking around. Hold on, see, you've been past my house 4 times. I don't know you. I've never seen you here before, and you're walking past my house over and over again.
And I'm identifying this pyramid as hello, Jeffrey Gardner. I see you deleted your LinkedIn already. Still found you.
And next up will be, you're harassing my wife.
I have an update on the neighborhood creepers in Sarasota, Florida. Someone spoke to his wife and asked them, why did your husband feel the need for a gun? Reasonable question, that was very terrifying. And Regina responds and said, first of all, he owns no gun. Do you know the whole story? We would love to hear your side, so please tell us. She says, of all the people that decided to harass my family, I decided to explain to you what happened. Can't wait. But first of all, let's just be clear with them, about the facts so far. Why did your husband feel the need for a gun is not harassment. That is not harassing your family. So, not a good look for a storyteller when you start off dishonest, but hey, let's hear what you have to say. That young guy during hurricanes stayed at one of our neighbors and approached a young mom with the baby who was in her driveway with their baby. He approached her and asked if she has a man. She thought a meal and said, yes, I am good. Do you have a meal? He laughed at her and said, no, I do. You have a man. And then said, I will be your man and I'll take care of you, and started walking towards her garage doors. He's laughing at her while I said that. So he's teasing me, okay? She got scared and ran inside saying, no, I have a husband. Then later she told her husband what happened and followed him and started asking questions and said, why? Okay. I get what she's saying. I get what she's trying to say. I swear to God, I thought I was having a stroke in the beginning of this. She's saying that the young guy, during the hurricane, stayed at one of their neighbor's house. But what she doesn't understand is that he's staying with mom, not a neighbor. So that's a little confusing there. There's a little discrepancy there. Anyway, she said, and approached a young mom in the driveway with her baby. Okay, I get that now. He approached her and asked her if he had a man, basically, and said, I'll be your man, walked towards her. And by the way, this is their side of the story. I'm not confirming. I'm just saying this is what they're saying. But I mean, I'm trying to understand like everyone's motivation here. Whether or not you think that he's staying with a friend, or the reality is staying with his mom. It sounds like you guys did know that he belonged there. So that entire video and everything you guys were doing in that video, you did that while already knowing he belongs there. Why were you asking him if he belongs there? Why did he have to keep repeating it? Why was it going on for 10 minutes? You already knew that. That's really concerning to me. Now, Regina also said there's no gun involved. No gun. In fact, she says the husband doesn't even have a gun. So it couldn't have been a gun, is what they're saying. Which, I mean, if they're not admitting to that, we genuinely don't know what he was taking out there. But whatever he was taking out caused a huge panic for the other neighbor and caused him to intervene.
And just a quick update, while making this video, I was informed by one of the other neighbors around the neighborhood that had nothing to do with this event. They said that the object that Stephen had in his passenger seat that he went to go grab was not a gun, but a stick or bat that he was intending to use to knock the kid's phone out of his hand. That's what they say. But as you know, that is still assault.
Whether it was a blunt object or any other sort of weapon, whether it be a legal pepper spray, taser, or even a weapon like a gun, it's still outrageous that you were going to use it on a teen who was just walking. He wasn't doing anything that needed to be stopped or anything. We have many young kids in the community. Everyone knows each other. It is a very multicultural community. You would not answer if you lived there or visiting family. Just very arrogantly walking back and forth, and it escalated. No one was harassing him or said anything racial. Wait a minute. I thought you said you knew that he was staying there with a neighbor or something. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know if he's visiting family or lived there? And again,
see, they contradicted themselves. They wrong. They know they wrong. It's okay to admit that you're wrong. I think a lot of the times when people just admit it or accept that they were wrong, a lot of times the situations can be, dealt with right then and there. You held yourself accountable, we can move forward. But if you're going to lie and play games, we really just can't move forward now. But y'all get what I'm saying when I say what I say. We can really just go ahead and just kind of keep on pushing. But yeah, a situation like this should never continue to happen, bro. It's just sad and unfortunate that we have to go through this in 2024. We should have never had to, but I mean, with all of the things that took place, it shouldn't be happening at all. But it is what it is. Let's get back into it.
And again, why? She's saying no one was harassing him or said anything racial. That entire video was harassment. That was all harassment. And nothing racial needs to be said. You don't need to run around saying the N-word to be racist. You can be racist in so many other ways. Like what was happening in that video. I mean, even in here. Why are you bringing up that you have young kids in the community? Why are you bringing up that you didn't know where he lived? Like, why do you need that information? That was so overboard. I cannot imagine if a teen made that sort of statement towards someone in my family that I would chase them down, get out of the vehicle, and go grab a mystery weapon that's not a gun, but clearly something that panicked and frightened the other neighbor, was the guy whose wife he was talking to cause him to intervene and stop your husband. Whatever it was he was grabbing. Maybe it was a blunt object. Whatever it is out of bounds, ridiculous, insane that he felt the need to do any of that. If this is it, if this is all, that's it. And this person responds and says, but it was known he had someone in the community he knew, as stated, like she said. So they already knew he belonged there when they were stalking him. I can understand a husband upset if his wife was upset, but if he noticed she wasn't interested and didn't approach again, why all the policing? Why does he have to answer for that for 3 different men following him? She says, my husband comes from Brooklyn and has many multicultural friends and family. He would never say anything until the cops were called. Okay. He doesn't have to answer to you. That's what the point we're trying to get across is that you don't get to just police him. All of these adults don't get to just police him and ask him where he lives and where's. Leave him alone. He's leaving you alone. Leave him alone. And I don't care about your husband's friends. That doesn't matter. That's so irrelevant to what we're talking about. Are you implying that nobody from Brooklyn can be racist? Or if you have a friend of a color or, ethnicity that's not white, that suddenly you're absolved from racism? Because it doesn't work like that at all. He said he was provoking and laughing. Everyone got nervous because kids are outside playing and strangers walking back and forth. And why? So you want to know where the racism is? It's that. Why? Why is everyone nervous? Why? Why? He's walking back and forth on the phone. All he did was tease a woman and got a bad reaction out of it. Which, she could be offended. That's fine. She could not like that. She could run into her. Whatever.
That's okay. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand the escalation beyond that. I mean, like this person said, maybe the husband getting a little upset, coming out and saying something. That's all you need. But where do you live? Do you live here? Stalking him for a while? I mean, if he's not answering you, then that's it. He doesn't have to respond to you. Why do you have it in your head that you get to police him or that he has to answer to you? It's really strange. So you're saying the problem is not the race. You'll never understand, do you? She says it was not racial, but I mean, everything that you have said in this conversation, Regina, is an overreaction. It's an overreaction. There are actions and steps that normal people would not take against a teenager. It's just very strange. I was hoping that even if you were going to make something up, that you'd have something more than that, because you indicated that you knew he belonged there. And I will go ahead and take your word for it. I will go ahead and take your word for it that what your husband is going to go grab was possibly not a gun, because I can't understand why he was not arrested. You say you guys don't even own a gun, so it's not possible. Then what was it? What was he going to go grab so aggressively that caused his neighbor, who was the one who was offended, to panic and intercept him? What was the weapon he was going to go grab? Please clarify that part for us. We have every right to assume that it was a gun. The way he was approaching it, the way everyone else was acting, we have every right to suspect that. And the way they were obsessively stalking, very clear indication that they were going to harm him. So don't talk down to us.
Again, as clarification, another neighbor indicated that it was definitely not a gun, and it was a blunt object like a stick or a bat that he was intending to hit the kid with.
As if any of your actions are justifiable anyway. They were absolutely not. Let's go ahead and read the rest of this. I understand it's my word against that kid, has absolutely no power, and I understand why. What? I understand my word against that kid. Okay. This again. Kid, do you hear yourself? Kid? Like, why are you starting fights with a kid? It says here, but I will defend my family. No one has the right to harass my kids. This is way too personal now, and we will take action. Ma'am, you guys have taken enough action. Now, first of all, first and foremost, the one thing that I agree with her with is kids are off limits. I'm not confirming whether she's telling the truth or not about this, but I want to make sure I state this because I've always said this. Kids, absolutely off limits. Absolutely do not support that. As you know, on my page, I've never identified a kid. We never go after kids. In fact, I always protect their privacy. So I know it's none of my followers, but because that video is all over the internet, posted by thousands of other people, I want to make sure that I say with my platform, it is unacceptable to go after anyone's kids. Kids do not inherit the sins of their parents. So leave kids alone, especially the lynch mob that was stalking that teen in the neighborhood. They're one of the worst offenders of harassing someone's kids. And I'm going to be straightforward with you guys. I don't know the contents of the phone call this person had with this person. It went on for 9 minutes. But when they left that phone call, they left a status on Facebook saying that apparently they stand by their actions and they justify it with everything she has said so far. To me, that seems very problematic, and she is far from understanding how their actions are racist.
Oh, and I missed this one here. She says, trust me, I'm not defending my husband. He reacted. I understand, but to accuse him of pulling a gun in his face, that's a huge accusation, and we will deal with that. Nobody said he pulled a gun to his face. Nobody said that at all. We said he reached for a weapon, and it seems like it's a gun by the way he was acting, and we have every right to suspect that by his behavior, and I'm glad that you agree that his behavior is indefensible. But the fact of the matter is, no matter how you slice it, he went into that car to reach for a weapon to use against this boy for not speaking and walking. And according to you, laughing, which provoked you. As an adult, you need to be able to regulate your emotions enough so that you wouldn't be provoked into stalking a teenager and bringing out a blunt object to hit him with.
All right, y'all. So look, man, y'all done seen the video. I hope that he can get some justice. It's just sad and unfortunate that they really are trying to protect these people when they do certain things like this. I just want to say that people need to really just sit back and identify when a situation is wrong and go ahead and accept that and go ahead and admit that. You feel me? That's all I got to say about this whole situation. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I will holler at y'all later on another video. All right.